dummy.
One fish, two fish. That's how you better count.
My boy had a hell of a calculation to come up with our year
43
episode.
plus 9 is 100.
But I mean, he right. We making headway. We almost at big 50, nigga.
He was talking about 52.
Yeah, but
The new
And 100.
That's the new.
we was excited about 50. My nigga said, no, it's 52. Hold up, wait, see if you carry the one, add pi,
and another one. Another one.
greater than equal to. Fuck.
50 is the new 100. I guess that 50 is the new 100.
Uh-huh.
Man.
That nigga treating numbers like old women.
Dez math.
Hootie logic and Dez.
Dez math.
Dez math.
Hey, we need a calculator for that. Dez math, goddamn.
You plug in anything, never come up with the right number. That's how you get Dez math. Goddamn.
Hey, you got the new Dez calculator.
Was it
1
wrong?
plus 1.
None.
Square
12.
pi over. God damn it, this Dez math.
Get the calculator and come with the glasses.
You can add that. The calculator come with the glasses. They gonna get them little 3D glasses. Like at the movies. Damn, Dez.
See upside down numbers in there.
Des would have been better off just saying, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Hey,
Should have, goddamn.
come on, let me compose myself.
Shots out the
Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm tall.
I'm motherfucking hootie, nigga.
And we back like we never left, cause like we say every week, we never leave. The motherfucking hootie is back in the building.
I had a few requests for it, man, so I brought it back.
Hey, he tried. No, I ain't gonna say that. Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
I never left, because like you say, I never leave.
About time. This is I know this finna be a good one now. Motherfucking hootie back. It's episode 43. It's July the 19th, 2019. We here unless we let Dez count it. This probably episode
617.
It
Give us
just
a new
depends
number,
if you're
Dez.
using Dez math or not. But we here, man. Where we at with it, Hoop?
Oh, man, another good week, another busy week. I know y'all are tired of hearing about my same busy weeks, but that's what they be, you know what I'm saying? So, it's been cool, man. I'm just looking forward to what we have coming in the future and just enjoying what we had in the past.
Yes.
Believe that.
Yes.
Believe that.
We
What up,
definitely. Oh, where we at, Todd? How you at?
Oh, living life, man.
You back
Blessed.
from the traffic that never
was that?
happened?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm back.
you heard what you just agreed to?
That never happened. So, because it's Hootie logic, that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to agree. There's no need to argue Hootie's logic.
We got a good taste of that Hootie logic this week. It's crazy because I predicted it like episode 10 and that shit manifest. But we ain't gonna get into all that. How your week was, Joe?
Big scoop of who the logic.
He got a double scoop of that shit. And what's crazy, that shit happened just like we said it would on episode 12.
Come on, give us some CGR logic about your lost badge.
We ain't gonna get that.
Yeah, you don't want to get it there.
Who did I want me to go to work? But it's
Yeah,
all
because I
good.
put your badge where it was when you said it
Yeah,
wasn't.
man, we bringing outside stuff to inside.
So
stuff.
was Hootie Logic.
Okay. Yeah. I had a good week. You know what I'm saying? Had to get me a new
That was
badge
Hootie
at
logic
work.
right there.
Yeah.
We've talked about Hootie logic in public.
I mean, but
Here it come.
what that got to do with what I'm talking about? He said I took something from there and brought it here. The Hootie Logic conversation we had this week was off the pod. So what's
But
the
Hootie logic is in the pod.
So, nigga. CGR can't get right, don't have a logic.
No,
No.
hell no.
It's trash.
Hell no. He definitely ain't got no logic.
That's it. That's his
That
logic.
nigga shit makes no sense, all right?
That's a logic.
Anything,
I can explain it though.
Can you?
Yeah.
What is it? Go. Try.
No, I'm saying in a certain situation. I can't just overall explain
that
it.
shit never come back for. Never mind. Come on.
You didn't never mind about 4 times a day already, goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, it's that kind of day. Come on, man. Where you at? How your week was? You was through with that?
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, I didn't even hear
yeah.
that. I'm sorry.
You got me a new badge. That's about it for the week.
Yeah, it was a good week, man. You know, all in all. I don't know. It's like football. I remember when football season, like after each game, you look forward to the next game. And that's how I'm starting to get, you know, I'll be like, damn, it's time to pod. I can't
game
wait to
time.
pod.
Does it give you butterflies like a game did? Or did a
Hell
game
nah,
give you
nigga.
butterflies?
I'm cooler than the other side of the pillow, boy. You
That shit be
understand me?
hot as a motherfucker.
Wait a minute, hold up. Before we move, my week wasn't all that great, motherfucker.
Damn.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
You people who
Well,
have
don't be coming
packages
at us.
coming from Amazon and you got fucking loose dogs. Listen, I've never ran so fast in my motherfucking life, bro.
What kind of dog was it?
Man, I don't know. I ain't see shit but dogs coming my way, bro. 4 of them.
We need to let some more dogs loose. That nigga got excited. Let me tell you people goddamn something.
Listen, so if you got
people... You see how my man pointing?
Chill out.
I could have sworn the story
let me
was
tell you.
3 dogs.
Oh, okay.
No, nuh-uh. Check your text message.
That's like probably 8 touchdowns. It's probably multiplied.
Okay.
Des Mal. But it's a certainty.
100 dogs.
It's a certainty. It was 4 of them hoes that came out from under the house and they chased me. Though. Let me tell you something. 4.
Got you.
4 of them hoes. Now look, if you got a package coming and you know it's coming, and because Amazon puts it in your goddamn email when your package will be there.
They be lying though.
No, this was the truth, goddamn it. And I had the package in my hand. I was about to drop some bitch off, and 4 of your dogs coming off up under the goddamn house, and they running after people. Let me tell you something. If something happened to your dog, you want to sue people. I ain't running from no more dogs. So if you got goddamn dogs and they need to be on leashes.
Mm-hmm. So you're not running from no more dogs?
I ain't running from no more dogs.
What you gonna do?
Wait a minute. Give us a round of applause, man, for Tar. My God, man.
Tar first ran.
That's the most that's the longest paragraph he ever stemmed together, ain't it?
Hey, man. I'm upset about your dogs.
I'm proud of you.
I still want to know what you're gonna do about these dogs since you ain't
I ain't running from them no more, I can tell you that.
What you gonna do? Kick them?
You shouldn't have ran from them the first time. 4 friendly ass
Remember
dogs.
Ferris Bueller when he got ate up by that dog? That's how Tar ass gonna be looking.
If they were small dogs, I probably wouldn't have ran.
Got bit by a stinking ass dog.
That
That stinking ass filthy dog.
That nigga ran in front of the Sandlot dog.
Big goddamn.
Beast.
Big Beethoven.
It was Beast, Animal, Bone Crusher, and Killer.
Gotcha.
All 4 there running behind me, bro.
We need to make sure they chase your ass every week.
The Beast.
Chase that nigga
The
week.
Beast from Sandlot was there. Yeah, man. Who did alluded to it earlier? Man, we got a lot of stuff in the works, man. We got a lot of special episodes that's coming down the pipe, man. We already started one last week, and we're gonna keep more going. We're gonna be in Mobile on July the 31st at the Mike and Nike week. Shouts out to Mike and Nike, man. Big applause to my dog, man. My dog been grinding for so long, man, putting stuff together. And as far as ways he go from the city, he always makes sure he come back to the city and put this week together.
Right.
And so it's an honor for us to be part of the week. Shouts out to my dog, Michi. He's going to be leading a hip-hop and mental health forum on July the 31st. Like I said, we're going to be in Mobile, Alabama at the Optimist Boys and Girls Club. The Dummies Podcast will be in the building. So make sure that, y'all go and attend it. It's going to be really good. It's real big to talk about, mental health and the way that it's affected from a hip-hop community standpoint and just mental health in general. So
I know Mike always do stuff for the kids as far as school supplies and things like that. He doing that as well. Is that day or is that a different day?
It's a part of the week, right?
It's a part of the week.
Yeah, but I think it may.
Don't quote me on it. I'll come back and correct it. But I know it's just a week full of events, man. And that's just...
Because I would have loved for us to donate something to that shit.
We was a part of the first Mike and Nike week. You know what I mean? When we donated, we had, a lot of different events that went out there. So shouts out to them on that, man. That's a big accomplishment.
Super dope, man.
I don't know, man. Face app week.
Basically what it was.
They got your nudes.
That's what I'm saying. Face app, man. It was a big fuss this week about Face app. The app that basically turned your ass from what you look like to what you still look like, basically.
Just an old wrinkler version.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was a big to-do about Face app this week, man. A lot of people uploaded pictures of themselves, which turned them into an older version of themselves. And then we later came out and saw that app may be a Russian app, an app that's used by the Russians. Not necessarily saying that that's part of the Russian military, the Russian government, but anything we ever see there probably is a big likely that it is. And you read a lot of the security features and stuff. It gave access, whether you know it or not, you consented and gave access for it to have all of your photos in your camera roll. It had access to Siri. To your Google data searches. So everything you've ever searched, everything you've ever asked Siri to go look for, all your camera rolls, not just the ones you uploaded, like everything in your camera, all 3,000 of them bitches that you've been sending the little nude where the little thing kind of ain't hanging right.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. But
Left titty longer than the right one. Those first 6 shots you took that was wrong. You had to get to that 7th one. First 6 he got.
I'm gonna send this one. Nah, they got the other one.
You got them at the 7th.
They got all that flat tie in there.
All your phone porn, anything that was playing in the background, and they own your pictures too, so they can profit off of you.
Yeah, so it made me come back to the point that it was a big to do about it. We saw a lot of different celebrities doing it, a lot of different people jumping on board. Did y'all? I know y'all saw the shit because you couldn't help but to see it. But what's y'all thoughts about this Face app and it being able to have access to all your data and all the stuff that it gets out of your phone?
Well, my initial reaction earlier in the day was like, man, why is everybody old on IG today?
It sure was like that. Like, where the fuck did this shit come from?
Like where it came from. But then the after effect, I just thought it was weird that people opened their iPhone with their face, got on Facebook that has their picture, all their information, and has told you that they're giving away your information to tell people they're stupid for using this app and giving away all the information.
Hey, I saw somebody.
They don't
I saw somebody
who take their job,
and I saw somebody post that ranting about how dumb people are for putting all their information. Like, are you putting all your face and everything on Facebook and so they can get it? But their avatar or their picture was a big picture of their face.
Of their face.
Surprise, nigga.
Look at yourself.
They got your shit too, big dumb. Like niggas venting it. Like
You're talking about privacy on Facebook with your face on it.
Yeah.
That shit correct. I don't know. But I just that Face app shit and shit like that, I couldn't. And when you had said that, I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe everybody's being lame using that app and those type of things. Like, I've never been the one to use those type of filters and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I did think that because now you see, because we never going to read the security shit.
Yeah.
And
it should be so long.
Right. Within the security shit, they own all your shit. Everything in your phone, they own the picture.
You don't even know what you be in there. I consent to let somebody from Face app come crush my wife. You don't even know because you done said yes, got it.
Did they come back on the door?
It's legally
What you here
banned.
for?
Remember that shit you signed up for, man? If you don't get your ass.
Hey, what Jessica had? Jessica here?
Hold on, wait. Let me go get her.
Hold on.
I'm shooting everything. But nah, man, like I saw some of that shit, man. And the reality is, I mean, I hate to break it to people, whether you know it or not, man. It's over.
They got it. Everything is gone.
But okay, and I didn't mean to go there this quick, but for a lot of us who take that approach, like, I mean, fuck it, they got us. It's over. It's nothing we can do about it. It's almost like a laying down mentality. It's like, oh, we dead. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Go on, let them have it. Does that give them consent to keep doing more and more and more?
Well, maybe, but me personally, what I would do is I try to stay away from as much extra shit as possible because working where I work, I see a lot of security breaches and a lot of people information is missing. So I do still do everything I can do to try and protect myself from it. And maybe others should. Maybe I don't do enough as well because I never read no fucking agreements, never have. That shit 89 pages, and most of it I don't understand anyway. But I don't know. I'm at that point where I'm not logging into shit anymore. It makes you not want to add new shit to your phone.
Yeah.
Like something you really want. You don't even want to add it because you don't know what's in the agreements.
Yeah, but it's just, we've talked about this so much on this platform. I just wonder if, like, I don't know if there's anything we can do about it because, like you said, we don't read agreements and we're bombarded with apps and all different kind of shit that we don't know. The only thing I know for sure, I hate them shits that pop up and say, do you want to share your location? No, nigga.
No.
I know you already know where I'm at, but let me say no because I feel good saying no.
Right.
Goddamn.
I said no, and when I was in Mexico, everything on Twitter still came up from Mexico. Like, how the fuck? I told y'all
How you know where I'm at?
Don't use my fucking location. And everything's in Spanish.
But you're in
on my
Mexico,
shit.
yeah.
Everything's Spanish. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's
Gotcha.
crazy. You ain't, like I said, with Rock that time, man, I never had seen this tequila a day in my life. That man sat it on the table. I was texting somebody, never said nothing about the tequila, and all of a sudden, this tequila
shit in
ad
your
pop up
feed.
like simultaneously. They got all this shit, man. I mean, they're not gonna say it. They use it as they need it.
Right.
But I mean,
even if you don't, you got to look at it like this. A lot of the places that you already gave it to, they're probably getting breached. Or they're probably giving your information away.
I just look at
Just giving it away. Yeah.
So
and I look at it too, like, I mean, you got to think, like, our government, our military, we spend more money than the next 10 countries combined. If they can do it, we've been doing it. We've been had access to it. I mean, you just don't know it. We slick with it.
So double back to your question. Are we laying down?
Man.
I don't know if it's so much of a laying down as
You don't
just,
have a choice.
You don't know where to
you don't know
start.
what the
So
fuck
we
to do,
knocked
right.
out, basically. We ain't laying down, but we done got knocked out.
I don't even know we woke up. Guys. We ain't even born yet. The way them niggas so advanced, nigga, you ain't even born yet and they doing shit to you. So, I don't know. Y'all see my man hinted at a new album this week.
Again?
Wayne.
Is it that same coffin with the coffin on it?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Said he been, the funeral.
Okay.
Something about funeral.
Mhm.
But Lil Wayne hinted at a new album. He said that the difference with this album, he's been locked in the studio trying to work on more new age, more modern sounds. Said he was locked in with Lil Baby. He basically said that he gave praise to Lil Baby. He said that he respects his music. He likes his music. And he said as he listens to what it is that he's saying, he understands that struggle. He understands where he come from. He understands the music and the way he's delivering the patterns and the cadence and harmonizes his music, and he understands the art of it. And I know a lot of times, Southern hip-hop get looked down for, they mumbling and stuff. But sometimes if you listen to what these boys saying and the angle that they coming from, you understand it so much more. So what y'all think? Y'all ready to see this Lil Wayne album or what?
I'm ready for Wayne. I don't know which Wayne I'm ready for because we always say we want to hear that old Wayne, that old fire Wayne, but then we always say we don't want to hear the same thing over and over. So I do want to hear a new and improved Wayne, but I just want to hear Wayne not sound. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but that not dated because I don't think he sound dated. I just think that tone of his voice kind of sounded weird.
What?
It just didn't sound adultish, should I say?
Well, let me beg the question.
Beg
If you
say beg the question?
Yeah.
That's that grandma.
Well, let me ask the
That's
question.
that coach shit.
How about that?
Keith Sweat, you was about to start, baby, please.
Beg your question.
You fell in love
But you
with
got to
Wayne,
ask
or
more
you
than
like
once
Wayne.
if you begging. You can't just beg one
Yeah.
time. You got to ask us like 3 times.
Okay,
There's math.
gotcha.
Yeah.
There you go.
What you say? Get your
All
shit
right.
off, nigga.
You like the artist for what he was doing then, right?
Mhm.
Are you still gonna like him if he's doing something new?
Yeah, because I like to hear my artists evolve. Like once Jesus started sounding like the same old Jesus, I'm like, damn, when Jesus gonna grow? I feel like if you sound the same you did 10 years ago, there's no growth. But I don't want to hear you grow in the wrong direction, if that makes
Right.
sense.
With
Now-
Jeezy, he sounds the exact same to me. He's not rapping by any outside of music.
That's why I brought him up.
That's the point.
No, I'm
He was giving an
I'm
example.
talking about music. I said if
Me
he
too.
sound the same, that's what I said.
Mhm.
I said you said Jesus, and I'm talking about outside of Jesus. Jesus still raps about trapping.
Mhm.
Period.
Right.
Outside of his music, Jesus is not the same person he
He's
was.
not. And I'm not
You know what
talking about him as a person. I'm talking about him as a rapper. That's
Wait.
all I'm talking about is music. We talking about music. I'm
So
strictly-
basically what Huda's saying is he would love to, like you said, he's not the same outside. Then good. Let your music reflect that you're not the same. Don't look like the same for 15 plus years.
What did he say? Yeah, he would like for Jeezy to have like a 444 album, basically. Or just grow. But
it's only so much trapping you could do.
I'm not
Right.
even gonna lie. Like, I never really looked for Wayne to be like introspective or whatever.
I did.
So I would
'Cause
like,
he was.
I would love to see him in that little baby Wayne and little baby Lane
Mhm.
and what he can do with it. I would love to see him kind of take that cadence or whatever and what he could do with it.
The way I look at it is I'm gonna be waiting on it.
Mhm.
Just because I'm a fan of Wayne, I still think lyric wise Wayne is amazing. He's
Right.
phenomenal with them words. And if he's locking in with somebody who's younger, I know if I know Wayne the way we know him and what we've seen over the years, he's not gonna still conform to what it is that
gonna
they
rap.
do. He's gonna take that stuff and put it. He might take the cadences and the flow, but he's still gonna be Wayne. When you said when I was like, oh, we be looking for the old Wayne. What I mean by that is I just mean away from all that auto tune and that singing and that harmonizing. I just mean
Right.
rapping. Give me some rap. I don't want to hear about you eating pussy all the time. I don't want to hear about all that.
Right.
Like I want to hear you like Hustlers music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff. I want to hear you wordplay and all that. but-
Introspective.
In a newer cadence is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right, with the new kid. But he's
don't-
always had his post to it.
Cause he always had, like you say, he'll use their tone or their words and flip it in his way. But that's basically like what he did. Stole all beats and conformed to those songs, but made them sound better. Lyrically.
No, I beg to differ. I don't think Wayne ever took anybody's style because he had his.
I didn't say
was so
styles.
strong.
I ain't mean style. I mean like he would get on your beat use your style and sound better than you at it.
No, he doesn't use your style. He takes your beat and uses his same
Do you
style.
not remember when Wayne was stealing everybody's beat?
I believe that.
Yeah.
When he takes the beat, sometimes he will mimic the pattern on that beat.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. You don't think so?
I mean, it's still Wayne.
I mean,
but
words per minute or something. If it's slower, if it's...
Words
but like...
that nigga
Yeah.
Words use Dez math for this, but in logic.
Words.
But yeah. If it's a faster beat, yeah, he might rap a little faster, but it's still...
I didn't heard him.
Wayne.
I didn't heard him rap on slow beats and rap just like niggas.
But I'm saying, I never heard him say, oh, he's rapping like Jay-Z, or he's rapping like Jeezy. I've never listened to Wayne and thought he was
well, on the
rapping like someone
he
else.
did sound like the Jay-Z on the.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, he
I mean,
raps
it's a lot of
exactly like
stuff.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I mean, and what's that? I see niggas in this
Yeah,
bitch
he do
looking
it. That's
like
what he
they
do, man.
That
He
when the
gonna
one
show
with
you-
him and Kendrick. He was doing that on purpose. That was
To sound like
the
Kendrick.
new age. You know what I'm saying? That Migos
Tempo
kind of
and shit,
rock
right.
tempo, and
Yeah.
then he went off with himself. He always do that.
Well, I was thinking more like the height of Wayne, not like
That
A year
was
ago,
that
Wayne.
mixtape Wayne. Going back to all of them old mixtapes when we was in college and fresh out of college when Wayne was stealing beats and doing
Yeah.
that.
Either way it go, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I just want
I
to
would
see.
love to see it.
I would like to see what his new music sound like. So it
I would
sounds
love-
like he abandoning the new music,
Right.
and Ross finally gave us a date.
Finally,
August the 9th,
Don't let us
we can
down,
expect to
cuz.
get Port of Miami too. We've talked about it here over and over. We basically made the call. We've been talking, to the people, the powers that be, and we finally got a release date on it. So shouts out to the Dummies, man, on
yeah,
getting
man.
that.
We got my man.
You're
out.
welcome.
We
Yeah.
got him out of the situation.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
all
yeah,
right, man.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everything's squared away. So what y'all thinking? How y'all feeling about Ross?
I heard a little.
What to expect, I guess.
I wasn't. I didn't want to be let down. I always think that Ross is going to give me a real good album. I heard a little snippet and it just sounded like classic Maybach music Ross, and it sounded dope. So if I can get that, I did see that. We said in the group message he need to go back to Justice League. So he got a few things on there with Justice League. So that's the sound I want to hear
What you heard a snippet of?
of a song of a video, the little video he put out. It wasn't a single, stupid nigga. It was a snippet of the video that he put out with his album.
Get a joke.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. But like those same singles that you heard a snippet of.
Wasn't a single.
Wasn't a single. Hopefully the album is better than the snippet of the single that you heard.
It wasn't a single.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't.
Is it on the project?
Yeah, but it wasn't a single. It wasn't
Did
a
it-
song. It was a video. It was like a promotional
A
video.
snippet.
That's different.
Yeah, Instagram.
Come on, man.
snippet.
Don't act like you don't know a promotional video is different from a single song.
A promotion.
Shut
Uh,
up. Okay,
they
girl.
use
I don't know. I have no math that says that I should expect bad from Ross. He's never let me down in none of his albums. I don't think that I've heard an album that I didn't like him. Like Huda said, though, I don't want to be let down, but I just don't. He can't let me down. And even if he
Right.
do, I'm going to give him a pass because he's never let me down on
Right.
nothing. He's dropped.
If he
So,
does, I think he'll come right back with like a mixtape or something.
Got to. But I
They gonna be
again, I don't think he's going to let us down. Like, he's never have. He doesn't have that recipe. He's just super good and super quality at consistency with his music.
Gotcha.
Overall, and that's crazy. Over all time frames, he's been consistently have his posts,
Last
and he's
10
always
years,
been
right.
able to do Ross.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
shouts
The
out to
last
him.
10 years.
And it seems like he stayed the course. Like I was just saying, like you see, of course, with all the businesses and shit he's owning and all that. That's cool. That's off the microphone. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like his flow, nothing's changed with that shit.
I think Ross has grown every album, me personally.
Ross has definitely grown every album.
Stop trying to make your bad point.
Who the logic? Who the logic?
Logic. You don't think Ross has gotten better every album? Whereas
I
Jeezy
think
has
he's
been the same guy
always
the
just
last
been
5?
consistently good.
I wouldn't say better, but with every artist, I think their middle to early is their best.
I disagree simply because I feel like his wordplay is way crazy.
Go listen to his first album
Than
compared
what
to
it
his
is.
last album.
And I think the way he
listen to
pick his
words,
beats, the
man.
way he like put his words with his music, I think is way different than it was on Port of Miami 1. Way different.
So yes, you're right. He's been consistently good, but it's been better.
It's been better.
What I mean,
better.
when I say consistent, he's been consistent with his sound. He's been consistent in delivering good quality
Good
music.
quality music.
It's been good songs every album. It been every mixtape. All that stuff. It's been consistently Ross. Not that everything has been the same.
And what I'm saying is like the tempos and shit. He's not falling into what people would say, like you said, in mumble rap. It's always been the same type raw style. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
like,
think so. I think his style has grown. I think it's grown each time. Whereas I think Jeezy has the exact same flow. Now he does have great albums. I'm a big Jeezy fan, so I may sound like I'm not, but I'm a huge Jeezy fan. But I've been criticizing Jeezy for the last 7-8 years that he's been sounding the same. It hasn't showed any growth as far as being a rapper.
Now, I mean,
so do you want it to be like what rap is today, or what?
No, I don't want. Hell no, I want Jeezy to be Jeezy, but I do want it to sound better, and I want it to sound like you grow and like your wordplay has gotten better, and like you're not selling drugs so much anymore. I don't mind it here and there, but every song you can't have bricks.
But you say that, but I think Jeezy has kind of grown in his work. I think he started growing with the album that had My President Is Black on it.
He did.
He did. And how long ago?
Peaked.
And how long ago was that?
To that, and you thought that maybe he was going to keep
that was
going.
2008. That was in 2008.
Yeah. And he never. So
you see how far back you got to
to
see when Jeezy grew? But I said all of that, and I do still. I'm ready for a Jeezy album as well, though. But Ty, you look like you listened to the Lion King album. What'd you like?
I never heard it.
Never heard?
Never heard.
Shouts out to the Lion King.
That nigga lying. Nigga had Taylor in the car
Taylor had you
bumping
listen
that.
the whole way back. You just came from Mobile, right?
I did.
A whole road trip.
You listen.
I honestly listened to my old school shit,
What you listen to, cuz?
like
Anita
Whispers
Baker.
and shit. Yeah, shit like that.
I wasn't joking.
Like old school shit.
That's good.
That's good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a old school like
My
R&B
playlist is jamming.
That shit
Hell
make
yeah, boy, that old school. I
My
love to
playlist
name that
is
playlist.
jam. Hell yeah.
Soul Slab music. Oh my God, boy, that shit that hit hard.
that shit make your hair turn gray.
Man, you crazy as hell.
No
That's
shit.
good vibe, boy. You gotta tune in. That's what's wrong with you. You do.
Yeah.
He got 2 records. He tried to come over there, but he won't go all the way.
I got
in.
a lot of records. I listen to them too. But I really vibe out to Al Green all the time. Just the
Right,
same
that's
one.
what
over and
Soul
over.
Slab music. Anita
Over
Baker,
and
all
over
that
and
stuff is the same kind of.
That's
I don't
probably why.
like being too crunk. It make I like to.
But that's probably why I got gray hair in my beard too. I said the shit make you old.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
This nigga, he had a whole. I got some shit out to Jesus.
No,
but
I said
I ain't got nothing else.
No. I just said I had to.
No, you said, and then you said you had some more music shit.
No, it was the Lion King album soundtrack.
Oh, that's what it was.
That was it. That was.
That's all it was. Just some quick to get out the music. Yeah.
This nigga's a dummy.
Well,
That's
How
all.
about Joe? Did you listen to the Lion King? soundtrack?
nah. I downloaded, but
You download albums?
Yeah, I was
I don't
downloading
know the last time I downloaded shit.
Like
because
from
I
down
don't
the
know
plane
where I
and shit, you know what I'm
might
saying?
want to be, but I'm not gonna listen because I like to listen while I'm watching the movie.
Okay.
And then when I come
So you
back,
kind of got like a Hootie single kind of logic, right?
with soundtracks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So watch the movie
and that's
first,
fine.
then
That's
go
okay.
back.
Perfectly okay, right?
Yeah.
Got you.
But I'm not gonna say no. I listened to
Let
it.
the record show.
Let the record show can't get right has
Sorry,
Hootie
you
Logic as
wanted to
well.
hear, goddamn.
He finna try to fix it now.
I'm not gonna say. You know what? I listened to it on Instagram, but it wasn't the single. It was just a snippet of the single.
It was
I'm
a
not gonna say
promotional
that.
video, man. It's not like I
Man, I'm not finna let y'all nigga argue about this shit. Hey, Eddie Murphy, man. He's in talks with Netflix, man, for possibly a $70 million stand-up deal. Eddie Murphy, a legend. Eddie, one of the GOATs, put out classic movies. Got a graveyard of classic movies.
Right.
One of the funniest men we seen, especially with stand-up early.
Right.
What do y'all think about the idea of this stand-up special and the bag that Netflix talking about giving them?
I wonder what's the formula of it's going to be. Because I looked at his deal compared to others' deal, like the Dave Chappelle deal. Was one other person got $50 million. Dave Chappelle got $60 million. Another person got $50 million, but they did multiple stand-ups. Like
Right,
Dave Chappelle
three.
did
Yeah.
40. It was for Chris Rock did 2. Dave Chappelle did 3. And so I wonder if it'd be crazy if Eddie Murphy did 1, but I don't think that's the case.
It would have to be.
And
multiple.
I wonder if it's strictly a stand-up or it's movies or what it all
I mean,
entails.
I hate the people that you said are legends.
Mhm.
They're not Eddie Murphy.
Hell no.
They not. Hell no.
That's a whole nother
Hell
ball.
So you think
no.
he gets $7 million for one stand-up?
I
I
can't
don't
see
know.
that.
I can't.
I don't think it can't be 1, but
Yeah, maybe 2.
maybe it got to be something to it. But I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing. You know, like I said, he's in a different league than Chris Rock. Like, and it's crazy because Chris Rock is a legend in his right.
He is.
But Eddie Murphy just different.
Not.
He's special.
He's a different kind of special, but when I look at stand-ups, I'm trying to see who would I want to see more so in the stand-up, whether it be Chappelle or Eddie Murphy or Chris Rock. I would probably go Chappelle.
Well, you got to look
because I'm thinking stand-up.
But you got to think about when Eddie Murphy was doing stand-up.
I know it's been
years.
I get it.
Yeah, so like you're gonna look at that different. It's natural for you to want to see Chappelle, or you know what I'm saying. So I get that.
I would want to see Eddie Murphy because he just disappeared for like years. But I was watching.
Nigga been having all them goddamn babies. About
Yeah.
16 of
And
them
now
motherfuckers.
that's my question. My question is, do you think that it's still? Because I mean, a lot of the reason that you stopped seeing them after Life, you started seeing them doing your Dr. Doolittles and your movie because he said he had kids and he wanted to make movies that his kids can watch. Now that was years ago, so his kids are probably much older now.
He
But
just had a baby
do you
like
think
a year or two ago.
that's fine? But my point is, do you think that you're gonna still see that Eddie Murphy raw? He gonna come out there cussing and stuff, or is it gonna be a clean ass stand up?
I would hate for it to be.
It can't be.
It
$70 million.
$70 million. You got to go.
You got to put it all on the line.
You got to
Raw
cuss somebody's
too.
mama out.
Yeah,
You got to
right.
cuss all your kids out.
Yeah.
Because everybody.
But I was watching him and Jerry Seinfeld on his Netflix shit that just came out
I've
today.
been wanting to see that. It came out.
Yeah.
I got to check that out.
Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. Dope. Very dope series. But they showed it was like some inspirational shit.
Seinfeld been getting a whole lot of heavyweights.
Whole lot of.
I'm
But
gonna have to check
this
that out.
season, he just go crazy with it.
It's
But
on Netflix.
His
right?
is more so than Letterman, or
he killing Letterman.
Yeah, Letterman. This last Letterman shit went out.
who was it? I saw I tried to watch him and Kanye, but it
That
just
shit
wasn't.
I think that was
But
the
I
only
actually
one
watched him
watched.
and him and
I didn't
Seinfeld
even
was
watch
cool
that
though.
one.
Who the one Obama had was with?
That was
Letterman or
Letterman.
Seinfeld?
Letterman.
But you saying Seinfeld?
And Seinfeld did
That's why-
one with
that's why I asked that.
Obama.
That's why I asked it. I
And
ain't know
Seinfeld did one with Obama.
And they both
too.
on Netflix, ain't it?
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Okay.
I ain't know
But it
Seinfeld
was
did.
a list because like they did the comedy show together when they was just starting. It was Jerry Seinfeld and Eddie Murphy, and both their names were spelled wrong on it.
At the Laugh Factory, probably.
Somewhere like that. But it was when they was just starting. But it just
Yeah.
shows you like where you start.
How the fuck you spell Eddie Murphy wrong?
Then it was like EDDY.
Edie. Edie Murphy had a Jamaican woman writing that nigga name.
But they was like, look where we started at, and you know, like they're legends. Like, but it just went to show that where you start really doesn't matter. You know, just make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
We all started.
we'll see how it go. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in. I gotta catch up on some of them Netflix series, but Netflix. Netflix said for the first time since 2011 that they've lost subscribers. They've always been a gain. They lost 126,000 subscribers. And
Damn.
and they also lost a whole bunch of shares. They were expected to grow. They thought they was gonna grow like, I think it was like, don't quote me on this one. It was like 2.3 million or something like that, but they ended up losing 126,000 subscribers. That Netflix loss also totaled up to be almost 16 billion in market value, following losing all those subscribers. We've been seeing that Netflix got a lot of heat in the game. HBO just dropped that. What is it? HBO Next or something like that.
Not Next. They had Next before.
HBO
HBO
something.
Max or some shit like that.
Something
like
Max,
that, yeah.
something like that.
They a streaming service.
Yeah, and then which is a streaming service. Disney's about to launch a streaming service, and Netflix fumbling before any of that stuff happens. What do y'all think?
I think they're cracking under pressure. And I tried to figure out why is this happening, and then I thought about it. I've been recently thinking about getting rid of cable, and I've been looking into different streaming services. And I feel like if I get the PlayStation Vue streaming service, it offers me everything that Netflix does, so I really don't need it anymore. But me personally, I would probably still keep it because, like you said, Netflix have some of that original content, like
content.
Cars and like that. But that's not for everybody. Like, and everybody doesn't need Netflix for that.
Fire Stick and Hulu. That's
the
what's fucking them up.
jailbreakings. Yeah, them jailbreakings. I wonder if something gonna happen with that.
And I want to say with Netflix now, they're still up 21% so far this year. So they're still 21% up. It's just that these were their biggest losses that they've seen since 2011.
Something has to happen with Fire Stick eventually. Like, I don't even use mine because it's just so hard to, you got to change it. And
I mean,
I haven't updated my shit since I got it.
yeah.
like I have updated mine a number of times, and I just feel like if you're willing not to pay any money for anything, then you'll do it.
But
But since you have that luxury of not having to do it, you don't really worry about that.
I be using my Fire Stick to watch Netflix on.
Exactly.
I actually pay.
That's what I watch my Netflix on, Fire Stick.
I gotta get Netflix back, man, because it's still, I know they say they're losing subscribers, but it's so much stuff, like you said, with the Seinfeld and even the Letterman. I want to see that shit.
I've been watching Dope. Most recently, Dope.
I said I was gonna start. How is it?
It's pretty good. They're talking about mostly cocaine right now, and they're going from Mexico to California.
My favorite
basically
topic.
showing the routes it takes. It's actually it goes over to like fucking Turkey or Hungary, somewhere over there, I don't know. And they actually, them niggas got busted. And I wonder, what happens to the cameraman and the people like that if you get busted? And on that, they actually had a bus while the cameraman was in there. So I just be wondering like what happened to him. But Dope is definitely cool.
What happened to who? The cameraman?
Yeah, like what happens to the cameraman and the camera crew?
They got media passes. They probably can say, hey, I'm here filming some shit, show some media passes, and they probably let them go.
Do they get passes for that? Like if you're going to get content of illegal shit, is illegal, it's okay to go do that?
You probably gotta get a media pass. I'm thinking you get a media pass from your boss or somebody. Somebody give you some type of media pass. And you see a nigga with a big ass camera and you got a credential and you can back that credential up, I'm pretty sure that they let them go.
Man, what's the two thumbs up niggas? Robert
Siskel
and
Ebert?
Siskel
It was
Ebert.
Siskel. One of them died. I said Siskel.
Well,
the
Ebert
thong
and
song nigga.
somebody
I said, I don't know what I'm talking
I
about.
think what that one name?
It was Siskel. I said Siskel.
Whoever them is, you'll be the other one.
Why?
You be having you never let me down on a suggestion yet.
Yeah, man. Dope is cool, man. You just gotta like subtitles.
You don't listen to
Hey,
enough.
friend.
You don't listen to enough. my man be putting me on some shit.
Enough what?
Enough stuff.
Like
To
TV
talk on it.
series and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
like,
definitely
shit
know.
like that.
I'm definitely not a TV person. I told y'all, I can't keep up with that shit.
And I steal shit too.
I don't
Like
have
if
no
I
time.
hear, if I'm listening to some a number of different podcasts or radio
And,
shows,
like if
or
about
TV
3-4
shows,
people say it,
I go check it out.
Yeah.
that be me with music.
Mhm.
I go do that with music all day, but like I can't with TV, man. That shit hard.
some stuff you just
That
can't
shit
get
so
to.
hard.
Like
and
to find
and I've
time
learned
for
to
that
I've
shit.
learned to do it. Like,
Ain't no finding time. Ain't no time.
It's weird time. I do it on the Stairmaster. I get on the Stairmaster for an hour and it's a whole episode.
That's a podcast for me. Or music.
I listen to my podcast. I got my shit designated. I listen to my podcast for my commute. If I'm gonna watch a TV show, I watch it on the Stairmaster. And I go to this gym on a Sunday just to watch some shit. Just to watch some shit, goddamn.
I argue with Courtney just to watch some shit.
Start a fight.
Everybody-
Start a fight so you can come over here.
I'm gonna
Everybody got
start a
their
fight
reason.
tomorrow to finish watching comedians and calls.
I'm gonna have to start watching because my intention was to watch that, but then I ended up watching Letterman.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I forgot. I didn't know the name of it. I didn't know which one I was looking for. I was just like the old white man who rich as fuck who interviewed people. And I put that in Google, and that's what Google gave me.
And I like, honestly though, it's hard to like, interviews be dope, especially if somebody like a Letterman or something. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a good ass.
Oh, he's a great interviewer. It was just maybe
The
I
people
got
he interviewed.
I mean,
that
I'm just
Kanye
saying-
one was just trash.
Yeah, it
Let's
be
not get
conversational.
stuck
This
on
most of it.
Letterman, but Letterman, Leno,
Oh.
Bill Maher, like any of those people, like shit, Charlemagne, like those people give good interviews.
To me, it don't be real like interviewers, so to say, be the people who could just talk.
Yeah,
Like if you can have a good conversation, then you're gonna make it a good interview or
Exactly.
a good conversation or whatever it's considered.
you don't really want to sit there. What is your favorite hobby?
Yeah, like I hate, and I actually hate that I do that shit.
What's your age?
I do that shit.
Do you
bro,
mind
but,
if I ask you?
Hey man, fuck else. But I had a purpose for the age question. You know, what I'm saying?
Ask a question to ask.
Sometimes you gotta ask that question. Age matters.
Good
goddamn.
question to ask and ask.
Like when you look young but you think like you're older, you need to know how old they are.
Big shouts out to Lashana Lynch. She set to play the 007 in the new James Bond movie. Black Queen. Yeah, starring in James Bond. Nobody, I think in the, how many years is it? 25 plus years or something? It's a lot of years with that shit.
Around
Nobody
25.
black has played that role.
Golden eye, golden
And she's people getting confused that thinking she's gonna be James Bond. She's not. She's just the 007, which is the agent. James Bond is actually what's his name? Craig, Daniel Craig. He's actually still within the movie.
He said Damian Craig. That didn't play
Daniel.
with ours.
Quarterback of the goddamn the agents.
Who is Damian Craig?
Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig.
That was the last James. That's James Bond.
Oh, okay.
That's James Bond. So he's in the movie.
The same one from the last.
And they actually, and they crossed paths. He actually shot his shot and failed at her. but she's the new agent, basically. So,
And it's crazy because I'm gonna be honest, it might kill me, but I haven't watched it since GoldenEye.
Is that what we went to go see as a team?
Yeah, and that was so dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like James Bond movie be dope as fuck. Like the action in them and how they shoot it be live, but I haven't seen it since GoldenEye.
I love those type of movies like The Bourne Identity, The Mission Impossible, The James Bonds. I could watch all of them over and over. Like, I was just watching The Bourne Identity, the first one, 2 nights ago.
Oh yeah, I could definitely watch that.
Yeah, that's dope.
But like, James like died like when Daniel Craig first like 2, 3 of his I didn't watch, but yeah, I fucks with him.
That nigga been the same old for a long time too.
Pretty much.
He like, goddamn, what's my man name?
Morgan
When they put the
Freeman.
old feet,
Morgan
they put the,
That nigga ain't
they
never
put the
not
old
been
face
old.
app over, man. He still the same.
On the face out, they had that man
Never
side by
not
side
been
with
old.
himself, goddamn. Yesterday and today, goddamn.
You can't even make that nigga old.
Hell
but-
no.
But the internet, boy, as much as you hate it, boy, you gotta laugh
gotta
at
love
that
it.
shit sometimes.
You hate it, but you love it. That's one of them love-hate relationships.
Definitely.
That's where we get our podcast from, so we gotta love it.
Nah, I get my podcast for myself. I create this shit.
I hear you.
Hey man, let me ask y'all kind of a silly question.
You ever ask a non-silly question?
I don't know. Who knows? As a jet, when you got a chance to like, your mama was taking you to McDonald's, like, was you happy and excited about the Happy Meal?
When I used
Like
to
to get the
coupon?
toy?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, as a real
Hell
kid,
yeah, as a little
hell
kid,
yeah.
I used to love to see what the fuck was coming in that thing. You tear that plastic up so much.
A dinosaur, a little
Oh,
plastic.
shit.
Y'all remember the little, like the hamburger will unfold into something?
Yeah.
yeah.
Or man, you know what toys used to be trash, but you used the wind up shit and then you let it go and it just
Oh, and it just
flap somewhere. Get this stupid ass toy. We were so amused by some
The
dumb
little,
shit.
they get a little spin tops, all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they had some good shit like a Transform. You know, when a movie was coming out.
A transformer, goddamn
Yep.
hamburger.
Whenever some movie was coming out, it was always gonna be in
But
there.
like-
The Olympic
Yeah,
stuff. You
the
get
Olympic stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember they always asked, like, is it a boy or a girl?
Yep.
Mhm.
But like, I wonder if they even
They still do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
do
still
that.
give toys?
It be some shit in there now, but they.
You probably get applesauce. Yeah.
Nah, I mean you
shit in
get
there
that,
now.
but like they still used to ask if they probably now that I think about it, they may not
They
ask
probably
that
make
shit
it
no more.
It's probably everything's probably
unisex.
You know, you
yeah,
pull up now,
unisex.
goddamn.
Do they
Boy or
even-
girl.
Boy is a girl.
Do they even still ask for Happy Meals with the dollar menu?
I hadn't bought one in forever food, so I don't know. My
I
kids
never heard a
10
kid
plus.
say they wanted one.
I'm
For real.
talking about
Jordan.
at all.
Jordan older now, so I haven't got it.
Did
since
she
then.
when she was younger?
Yes,
Was
yeah,
that like
now,
a
yes,
thing?
that I used to still
Okay.
get.
Cause they wanted to. I used to get it no matter. I didn't ask her because you want a burger or you want some nuggets. Okay, Happy Meal burger.
See what I'm saying?
or
Like,
nuggets. I got it.
shit, I don't
As
know.
a kid, she don't know what she want at 3 and 4.
I don't know.
But no, I remember that's what I wanted at McDonald's. Hell yeah, I want the Happy Meal.
Yeah, I was excited,
wanted-
and they'll still be excited to get it at that age. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But who knows with these kids nowadays?
Right.
I don't know.
Kids,
They
cause
might
like,
be looking for an
Not
iPhone.
today, man. Them nigga wants got the iPad.
man,
Yeah.
I don't know, cause we talk about what kids know what they want, but I know we get everything we get Logan. That motherfucker be extra excited for.
Yeah,
Like it be Bubbles. And she know how to say the shit. So like Bubbles, oh my God, you get her some
Yeah.
Bubbles, boy. That's the best thing you ever got her.
Right.
So I mean, I think
probably
kids
so,
still
yeah.
get excited
Yeah.
for that shit.
Haha. Look. low.
Movies. Speaking of the movies,
yeah,
y'all
she
saw
love
the Cardi B, J Lo, and Keke Palmer coming out with a movie called Hustlers.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah.
that.
Did we?
Yeah,
I forgot about
I don't think Cardi B is in it. I think she's just helping J Lo.
Now she in it.
I think
She
she
in it. Yeah, she in it. She
Oh,
made a
okay,
cameo.
okay.
She right. She
Yeah, that was what. What that was, Dez? Dez over there.
It was a
building
while
the
ago.
Computer algorithm.
that nigga over there sleep. Goddamn,
How
counting
do I make 52 weeks
counting sheep.
to 100 if I divide the 3?
And carried the one.
But I think it was.
Squared.
I got it.
Get them niggas off, you young dizzle.
Episode 50.
We here already.
And a half. God.
That nigga doing that astronomy math over that bitch.
Yeah,
God damn, Dez. Get them
glasses-
niggas off you,
them
Dez.
Glasses changed that nigga train of thought.
Didn't
Yeah, uh-huh. I got new math in these glasses. I see formulas here. I see formulas.
Hope y'all ain't looking forward to the video. That shit just gonna be a calendar.
Hey, what he gonna hit us with? Oh, shit,
September
man,
13th.
I forgot to push the card. Something
happened.
wrong with the card, man.
I did a 52-minute count.
We got number goddamn equations on our shit.
Like a little meme of the nigga thinking.
Pythagorean theorem, huh, nigga? Got y'all, nigga. But I think it's dope. That's a dope ass looking movie. But I said all to say that J-Lo bought A-Rod to the strip club to get some practice. She got some practice for the movie. And I had a question. Are y'all strip club people? Because I've never really been one.
No.
I'm never going to suggest it, but I like going.
I like the strip club, too.
I'm not a fan of it, but I do think I would enjoy it with my girl if I see her throwing some dollars, slapping some ass.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
That's way different.
But the reason I like it is because, them chicken wings be banging in the strip club, honestly.
Yeah.
But honestly, I like the strip club because the strip club, man, one of the first places that give, like, you get different kind of music in the strip club. And I like the vibe that you get in there. And it be cool and it be more chilled and laid back and you don't feel the uppityness. And people just be relaxing and chilling. I just like the vibe and the aura you get in the strip club.
Y'all ever been harassed in the strip club?
Hell yeah. Want a lap dance and they rub their arm talking about it. Let me not say
they'll follow you around that bit for 6 hours. Nah,
Chicken wings.
Baby. I don't want no dance, baby. Go over
Didn't
there.
I tell you no 5 minutes ago?
baby.
She double back.
That be old bullet wound. Yeah, bullet wound.
You ever know? Then they try to give you that glaze in your eyes and shit.
No.
You want to dance?
That ain't gonna help.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Get your ass up.
Vicky's Secrets?
Yeah,
Put all that
I'd
goddamn
rather spend my
back
$3 on a Bud Light.
That's and that's the main reason for me, fool. I'm not the person who's gonna really give away money in there like that. So how can you really enjoy yourself, me personally, if you not giving money?
I mean, you could participate. I mean, yeah.
I'll give you $10.
Speaking of the strip club,
$10. I'm done.
my boy gonna turn 18.
We gonna take
really soon, and we taking them. I already let the powers that be know. I ain't gonna say
which is
I already let the powers that be know. When my boy turned 18, we taking him to the strip club. He going.
I'm going to get that steak. I'm telling y'all, that steak good.
What is like? They got Parmesan crusted in there?
Come on now. You asking for too much.
Damn. I nigga want a gourmet meal in the strip club.
Parmesan crusted? God, give me some Parmesan crusted. I'm in now.
Yeah.
That nigga want a Parmesan crusted in the strip club. Good luck with that.
Like, did you get that on your regular steak when you go out?
Hey, they got filet mignon in
Yeah,
there?
I do.
They got caviar?
You never had that Parmesan crusted from not Outback. What's the other one?
That's a
on
restaurant,
280. On 280. On 280.
Longhorn.
Yeah, that's what he asking me. Do I get it on my steak when I go out?
Yeah, but
Yeah, in Longhorn, yeah, I do. I prefer it that way. It's pretty good. Should try it.
I've never.
You just said I never failed you. You like cheese though?
Yeah.
and
Then
you
you should
did
try
just
it.
say that, so
You should try it. But I ain't gonna lie, Stock put me on it. Why he over there talking shit?
I mean, who done put me on more shit than what you mean? What I'm talking shit? Yeah, nigga, because I love Parmesan crusted, but I'm not finna go to.
I knew it, and I knew the answer would be no.
I'm not finna go to the palace and ask for that shit. That nigga say he gonna go get his Parmesan steak.
Middle of the strip
Palace.
club. Give me the
palace.
center
I want to
stage.
see that.
I can't
happen.
wait to see how that shit go.
Center
Food poison
stage.
center.
Tell you, all kind of.
Oh, you want some Parmesan? Okay.
That shit on them wings too.
Booty sweating. That
We gonna get you crusted.
You real crusted. We gonna have a crack
booty
steak.
crusted. Goddamn.
What you think they dipped them wings in?
That nigga run home all the way to where he from. I ain't gonna say it, but up 65 somewhere.
Did y'all see the Iowa official? He got fired allegedly for his love for Tupac. The official basically got fired because he was. They said that allegedly that he was. Well, not allegedly. They got it. That he was sending out emails and messages, and he was known for his constant, I guess, referrals to Tupac verse. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
I did see it, but I didn't get a chance to see exactly what he was saying and what type of lyrics he was using. At first glance, you're like, damn, why they want my man to get fired for Tupac's lyrics
Tupac
and verses?
lyrics.
But then you think they're racist. But it really depends on what lyrics of Tupac he was using.
the crazy thing about it was with these particular lyrics, he said that
I get around?
this is his email. He basically said that you've already received my email reminding you that Sunday is Father's Day.
Mhm.
So, he reminded him about Father's Day.
Yeah, mama.
He said, as you are sure you're already aware that this Sunday, June the 16th, is also Tupac's birthday.
Mhm.
And he said, would be 48. He would be 48 today if he was still alive. So, of course, I will be celebrating Father's Day, and I'll also be celebrating Tupac's birthday. I hope you all enjoyed this day as well, and take some time out to enjoy one of his songs. It's hard to believe that it's been 23 years since he's been gone. Here's an inspirational quote, and this was the quote that he sent. Pay no mind to those who talk behind your back. It simply means that you are 2 steps ahead. That was his Tupac quote.
That's crazy. Hey, that's
he
crazy.
got fired for that?
What?
Yeah.
Did he
That
get fired?
was one of the things that they said. Now they did say that they was having some budget issues and some different issues that they were under pressure about. Yeah. So they said that could easily be the reason why he was fired. But
So is he gone? Because I know they asked him to resign, but I never saw.
no,
if it
he
was official.
resigned. Yeah, he stepped down.
That's crazy, man. And I looked at the words that he chose, and it's weird that we're going through that situation at work right now. So it resonates real well. But that's trash that they fired my man for that, man. That sounds motivational to me.
Yeah,
I might even post.
And
that
from
shit
what I
on my
read, I don't know how true it was. I don't work there, but a lot of it was in relation to, motivational stuff. Like he picked the good things.
Right.
And they say
Like Michael
he did it as a way to highlight the stigma that's surrounding rap from where he come from, to show that like, hey, these people are talking about uplifting and positive messages. You just got to listen to it the right way.
Mm-hmm. Y'all trash. And Iowa, it makes sense, I guess. It doesn't. It shouldn't, but it's Iowa, so hey.
Yeah. I only know one nigga from Iowa, and he was weird as fuck. Y'all know him too.
Who?
The linebacker.
Oh,
BJ.
Yes,
BJ.
BJ. He was a weird kid. He was a weird young fella. He did some crazy shit. He did some crazy shit, though, now that I think about it. I want to say that was in Stockton apartment.
Nope. J-Baby. J-Baby and Young Ass.
Oh, yeah, that shit was crazy.
Stuff like that can't happen in my apartment.
That's just Jank City.
But, I know somebody who kind of egged the shit on a little bit. They feel bad about it.
They should.
I talked to him.
I remember that. They should.
I talked to him about it a lot. And that man kind of think about it a lot. And he be like, damn.
Why the fuck did I do that?
Why I
But
do
this
that?
crazy thing is that nigga still do that shit to this day, man. And he
Egg that shit on.
he ain't learned his lesson.
It's
Damn.
crazy, man.
But
Y'all saw Chapo? Chapo got sentenced to life.
yeah.
Life
Yeah,
plus he
corner.
got to pay $12.2 billion.
That was my problem, bro. If you sentence me to life, why am I paying you $12 billion? What you gonna do?
If he got to pay 12, I wonder what he actually got. But what can they do? Maybe
How
go
do you
seize
make me
everything
pay
you do.
$12
have.
billion? I'm already locked up.
Right.
Get it how you live.
Get it in blood, my nigga.
But that
Right, what the
government,
fuck?
man, you know how that government is. They'll go find it somehow.
I guess.
Well, you gonna have to go find it.
His
Yeah.
wife and kids, maybe, or something. Maybe they're gonna get it out of the assets
Exactly.
and property.
Right.
I
Take,
know
and
that
then
nigga
your
got money
kids
off
and
the
your
book.
wife is homeless.
Yeah.
So you
But
better
how
figure
he
something.
was doing it, I don't even know if 12 or really.
That's the crazy thing. I
And that
wonder
kind of
what it
business,
is.
you know how much cash probably stashed away.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That nigga
We
got so much money.
see seizes for what was it last week? $2 billion? That's one seize.
Yeah.
And we talking about Chapo, one of the best to ever do it.
One
Chapo's
shipment.
probably said 12.6.
That's lunch money.
Right. That's
But he's going to be in Alcatraz. He got the Alcatraz today.
I didn't know that shit was still open.
Alcatraz.
The Alcatraz, goddamn.
You
I
sure
didn't.
You should.
You
double check that.
He arrived at Alcatraz today. Google it.
Okay,
Hey, I
well,
believe you, but
Google
we
it.
definitely need to fact check that one.
I'm gonna check.
That
Let me
nigga
check
said-
it, baby.
That nigga say Alcatraz. That bitch closed in the 50s. Then.
Let me make sure, goddamn.
Cause Jack only checked my facts, so he ain't gonna
I
check.
did read it on Yahoo or some shit like that. Alcatraz of the Rockies.
My boy don't even know.
Yeah.
He going to Colorado Max prison.
Alcatraz.
man.
You know, Alcatraz.
Of the
is a-
Rockies. Of the Rockies. Of the Rockies.
That's not.
Alcatraz of the Rockies.
That's not Alcatraz.
Of the
Alcatraz is
Rockies.
surrounded by water.
Give it to him, Dan.
Hey, what that say, Tom? Alcatraz of the Rockies. Right?
Yes, but that's not Alcatraz.
Alcatraz of the Rockies.
Yeah, if you say
I knew it was Alcatraz. Some
don't
shit.
do it. Who the logic?
Nope. It says Alcatraz. Chapo entered the Colorado prison known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies. So I know I read Alcatraz.
Yeah, but that's what you said now. But at first you
Alcatraz,
said he
nigga.
going to Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
That's like saying, man, he was the
Alcatraz.
Jordan of Alabama.
Somebody got it.
Jordan.
Of
Yeah.
Alabama. Of Alabama.
No.
I'm talking about the Alcatraz closed so long ago.
Like, they made movies last time at Alcatraz.
What was that? I don't know what that was.
Where they tried to, the man made them look crazy ass dummies
Yeah.
and tried to swim. across
Yeah,
the
tried
lake.
to
And
swim
they don't. They
across.
still don't know. They don't know. They never recovered those bodies. They don't know where those people at.
Was the Denzel movie there too? what's the Denzel movie? He was going through the desert with the last Bible.
Oh, you brought that up
when
a
he
long
was
time
blind.
ago.
He wasn't blind. Huh?
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. Yeah.
He was blind in Book of Eli, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Book of Eli?
Yeah.
And he crossed
That's
country
why the
blind?
Bible was Braille.
Yeah. But you don't kind of really find find out to the end.
So how the fuck he got through cross country blind, dodging bullets and shit? Okay.
He had a keen sense of hearing.
I guess. Mm-hmm.
Get that nigga right, Tuck. You
Super
know he
John
don't
Wick,
know.
goddamn.
Right.
You know who don't know.
Alcatraz,
Who didn't know all that shit?
Book of
Alcatraz
Eli.
of the Rockies.
When they see us.
Hey.
Shouts out to When They See Us. Dope depiction, man. Dope way to shed light on something that happened that a lot of people may have forgot about or may didn't even know about at the time. Maybe wasn't even born at the time that some of this stuff happened. But it earned an impressive 16 Emmy nominations. Definitely shouts out to that. It's not necessarily about the accolades or something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just the fact that this story was out and known that this happened to individuals and that there were people's lives at stake that was robbed and taken because of stuff like this. But it was definitely a good depiction to show you, what happened and how it was. But I just saw that they was up for 16 Emmy nominations. I don't know if anybody else got to saw that, but did y'all get a chance to look over that?
I did. I did get to see that, and that's the second most Emmy acting nominations ever, which is dope. And the record is 13 nominated. The all-time record is 13 nominations, shared by Rich Man, Poor Man, whatever.
Okay.
So that's pretty dope, man.
Dope as fuck.
I like it. Definitely gonna tune in. I usually Emmy's not on my list of stuff to watch, but
I don't know if I'll watch, but I'm damn sure gonna keep up with the winnings and see.
depending on
what
who
happens.
the host is.
It's just hard. Like we say, it's hard to watch TV, and it's very hard to watch an old award show.
Yeah. I still hadn't watched that movie yet. I can't.
When it's,
do it.
I watched the episode in like 5 minutes, and I'm like, that's enough for me.
Can't do it.
I watched all of that. I mean, I just like stuff like that, even if it's a terrible. Now, I didn't watch the what was the one that Jay-Z did about the guy that went to Rikers?
Khalif Broader.
Yeah, I didn't watch that because that. I mean,
Yeah.
What's the difference? You say you like to watch stuff like that, which is When They See Us, but not that. What's the difference?
I just knew it too much. Like I already kind of had. All right, he was, but it was a lot of stuff in the When They See Us that I didn't know. But the other one was like, I kind of know what happened, and then that's a little bit more tragic because he killed himself. Now their lives are fucked up, yes, but he killed himself for nothing that he, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't have been that. Their lives was fucked up.
I feel that. To me, it's all the same. It's not the same, but it's all just bad. And I just don't like to see people put in those type of situations. I just can't sit there and watch this shit. Like, I'll read it and read details of it, but as far as me visually looking at it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. And it's tough to, like, when you see stuff like that, it's tough to determine if they do see us.
Yeah.
Or if much has changed since then, because we just see that the NYPD officer won't face any federal charges in the death of Eric Gardner. For those who don't remember who that is, which I'm pretty sure everybody remember who that is, that's the man that was selling loose cigarettes and was choked to death by an NYPD police officer that was caught on film, caught on camera, and he won't be facing any charges.
Yeah. So, to answer your question, I think they do see us, just not as their equal, which is the fucked up part.
Now, give me a little leeway on this one, but no, he shouldn't have been charged because how the law is written. And the law is written that they're okay if they feared for their life. And you can't prove that they didn't fear. There's no way to prove it. But I don't think being scared should be an excuse for a cop. If you that fearful, if you that scary of somebody that you have your hands around their throat and they're telling you, I can't breathe, that should eliminate your fear.
I also think that sometimes from the outside, you can determine what fear looks like. I can't tell you it's fear, but if a person has no weapons, no nothing, not touching, not pushing,
but it's no way to prove it. And that just gives them a scapegoat. That law needs to be changed. Like, if you want to be scary, don't be a cop. Like, I just hate that shit. So, no, I'm damn sure not offending it, but under the letter of the law, because the law is so fucked up, then
if that's
yes,
the
it's
case,
right.
then a cop should never, ever in life be charged with anything because they could fear whatever.
Right. That's what they put it in there for. That's why they put fear
Is
in there.
Is it fair, and I mean, I don't, not this, but is it fair to say that you shouldn't have a little fear in certain situations? Like not to equate, I don't even want to equate this to that, but I'm just asking. Mm-hmm. Like, you talk about when you play football, how you got butterflies before everything. It was something that you did every time. Mm-hmm. And although we talk about cops, but if somebody shooting or not this situation, but there's a danger, and is it not okay to be scared?
It's definitely okay, but the only thing is they're going to use it when it's more beneficial.
And that's when it's not okay. It's not okay to use it when you're at a corner store choking a man out with no weapons, no nothing, with his hands up, he can't breathe. I think somebody can distinguish fear, man. Right. Yeah, somebody can distinguish what fear is.
Because what's the difference between...
Like if you're getting shot at, yeah.
What's the difference between the retired sheriff that didn't run into the school? Because he said he was scared, and they charged him. But they didn't charge...
Well, I can, based off with your description of it, I get why they didn't charge it because...
No, they did charge
if you
that
didn't,
guy.
Right. So if you didn't, I feel like if you fear for your life, then you can take those kind of actions. You can kill somebody if you fear for your life, but you can't sit here and stand outside of a building while kids are dying. No, you can't do that. You got to go in there. You got to be scared. Yeah, it's fine, but you got to do something.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I see what you're saying. He's saying fear.
Right.
Well, no, they charged him.
I know, but because you fear for your life, but you can't fear for your life if you're not in there in the situation. This cop was actually
okay.
I don't know. I just feel like I've never been a police officer. I can't say, but if I see somebody and they're selling loose cigarettes and I saw that there's no weapon, I don't understand why somebody dies at the end of that for cigarettes. Like there's no weapon, there's no nothing.
He never touched you.
And is that the
As
part
you
of the
have him in
training?
the chokehold, he still
I've never seen a police officer.
I don't know how they train.
Choke somebody from the back. I've never seen a
well, they do have police. That's a tactic that they've had.
I've seen a taser.
They're supposed to be outlawed.
You know what I'm saying? Like the taser. What the fuck you give him a taser for then? Whatever, your stun gun.
I'm scared of that too, man, because you could die from that, or it could apparently mistake your gun for that, or I don't know.
I don't know.
In that situation, none of it was called for.
It's just unfortunate.
A taser, a chokehold, or nothing.
It's just like
no matter what, Buddy should have still been here.
It's just yeah, right.
Facts.
That's the point. And it's just crazy that like in most jobs, even if it was a mistake, or even if it was an accident, even if you didn't mean to do it, you're still gonna be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like sometimes you just see in certain career paths and certain things when they make mistakes or and mistakes that result in somebody being harmed, death or physically harmed. We don't see often what things happen to them.
Right. So. And not going against cops because we know a few cops, we respect a few cops, but we're looking at the ones that's doing fucked up shit. And I'm pretty sure you probably agree with it that was some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Sad ass shit.
Always.
Y'all saw the real life grandpa, Bad Grandpa? Y'all ever watch that movie, Bad Grandpa?
I love Bad Grandpa.
That shit's so funny.
That shit was funny to me.
But of course, there's an angry grandpa, a 77-year-old man who was deemed too old to be dangerous, murders a woman after being released from prison.
I did see that headline.
And that wasn't his first one. Let me get to the story. Mr. Elber Flick, who is now 77 years old, served a 25-year prison sentence after he stabbed his wife to death in front of her daughter back in 1979. Shortly after he was released, he was jailed again 4 more years after attacking a woman in 2010. When he was released in 2014, he was deemed too old to be dangerous. But the Washington Post reports that Flick was convicted once again on Wednesday. He stabbed a homeless woman 11 times in broad daylight in front of her 2 twin sons. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up. And so with that, do y'all think a person, apparently not, is too old to be dangerous? And sometimes you see these old, brittle people in jail. Do you think they should let them go? Or based off this, should they stay in there?
Man, have like a senior citizen jail. That's just a little.
Like Claude Ray. Claude
Why?
Ray. Why what?
Why for him?
Claude Rain.
Maybe not for him.
Well, for him, for the simple fact that he shouldn't have been out. If he wouldn't have been out, he would have been in the old people's jail. So,
like, if he would have still been there from the first murder attempt, we ain't even having this conversation.
That's I can't get over how crazy that shit was.
Yeah. But I do agree that it needs to be. I think after a certain age, you should have to retest every year for your driver's license, and not be allowed on the internet. These old folks just can't use the internet.
They damn sure you call it.
You ever tried to show like your
How you set
grandmama
this
how to
up,
use the
baby?
iPad? Yeah, like no, this just ain't for you.
Have you ever seen an old person FaceTime? Fool, nigga head be had with.
Think about mama. Then she put that face on. Put your glasses on, mama. You ain't even got no
Pull the
glasses.
thing down. I don't see nothing but the top of your
no,
head.
fool, like an old person with that iPhone, how they swipe it, they swipe that bitch like, shoo.
That on way over here.
Yeah, I'm like, it don't take all that, grandma.
Ain't
Like,
that BB?
just a little.
Wrapped in
Especially
big
when they
bulky
try to
leather.
show you them pictures, guys.
Oh, look at here.
Grandma be done swipe 68 pictures to the left.
Oh, you can't even show them one picture.
All you
They
do-
gonna swipe left. Oh, no,
Like,
grandma.
who told you to look at it? You gonna see some shit you don't want to see,
Hold
goddamn.
back, grandma. You was young one day.
You gonna see
What
that mirror
was
picture.
that? You know what that was.
That was granddad as a youth.
Elephant trunk, baby.
Oh, granddad as a youth. Goddamn. He down there. Slong.
Bad swatter fly.
Y'all niggas so trash. R.I.P. man. R.I.P. to Parnell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
All right,
Hand sure.
He died at 55, man. He was hit by a car in Virginia. For those who don't know, he was a world-class boxer.
Yep.
Sweet hands.
Hand thrower.
Defensive master. Basically, for people who may not know him or have never heard of him, he was basically, when it comes to defense, he was kind of what Floyd was before
Floyd Mayweather before
He was
Like-
Floyd before Floyd.
Yeah, you couldn't hit him. He was hard to hit, man. He had
Quick.
sweet hands. He had showmanship. And he died at the age of 55. Again, he was hit by a car in Virginia, and we wanted to make sure from the Dummies Podcast that we paid our respects. So, R.I.P. to Sweet Pea Whitaker.
R.I.P. man. Prayers to his family.
You and your family. Rest in peace, sweet pea, sweet feet, and sweet hands. That shit was dope.
Damn, you put them shits in the middle, man, and it's just hard to move. And
Nah, man, it is what it is. We're gonna go where we go, because we gonna go. Talk about women. Shit. Sorry.
Cause that shit I always say.
Can your girl get a drink from somebody at the bar?
what you mean?
Like, is it okay if you're not there? Is
Yeah,
it okay?
if you giving it to her.
Yeah, if you're not giving it to her. Is it
Oh, if
okay
I'm not
for-
there,
Yeah, you're not there and
they out at the bar?
And the random
man,
nigga
they
gets
gonna
her
take
drink.
that shit so fast. Like
Yeah.
they finna come home and say, "Hey, this random nigga gave me some
Give me
drink."
some drink.
But
And
is it okay for him to take it?
It's not okay,
It's
but
not
you ain't gonna
okay.
know.
Yeah, you ain't gonna know.
How you gonna monitor
What if
that?
they tell you?
What you mean?
What if they tell you this guy bought me a drink? I took it and I gave it to my friend, one of them, but I drunk the other one. What you saying? What you doing?
I ain't really tripping. I ain't gonna hold you up.
My girl can't handle drinks.
Yeah.
What you gonna? That wasn't the question. The question was what you gonna do when she come home and tell you she not already drunk it.
Yeah,
Don't
she
say
not already
can't
drunk
have
it.
none.
What you
I
gonna
mean,
do?
at that point, I'm setting a standard going forward. You can't get no drinks from no niggas. Okay? Shit, how would you feel if the hoe gave me drinks? How would you feel, goddamn? So, nah, my girl can't get
You
no
took a drink.
Exactly, goddamn. So I overreact because I know
She
you will.
spoke. What she said?
She spoke. She gave you a napkin?
But also I will say that it used to be this bartender that me and Courtney used to go to. It was a female bartender, and like she wouldn't put all our shit on there. But if Courtney went by herself,
She put it all on there.
all on there,
So you was cool with that?
I was cool with it. But Courtney will say some little shit. Oh yeah, you're a little bartender right here. You ain't got to pay full price. But I mean, I was cool with it. It wasn't nothing. So
She benefit from it. So
yeah, she
I
benefited
guess.
from it.
I hear you.
Y'all
But
remember?
shit, I'm gonna ask for my $8 back that I gave you to go buy a drink with though. Oh, how many? Oh, give me my $16 back.
Y'all remember the judge from New Jersey that we brought up a couple podcasts ago? Basically, he He sparked the outrage once he said that the little 16-year-old boy who sexually assaulted the girl, that he was a good kid from a good family and he didn't want to, convict him of no crime and anything. Well, he resigned, basically, because of the backlash and all the heat that he was taking from it, all the public heat, which rightfully so. He finally stepped down. I don't know if any of y'all saw that, but, we did the story, and I want, sometimes it's always good to give a follow-up to what happens to these people.
Right.
But he's out of office now.
Good. You deserve to be. You earned it.
Right.
Big time. Because I'm pretty sure. We all know that if that kid was a different color, it'd have been different.
I bet if it was his daughter.
Even if he was a he was a different color in the same situation, come from a good family, going to a good school possibly in the future, it wouldn't matter. And definitely if it was his daughter.
I don't even see color in that shit. Fuck that. It don't even matter. Like
to us, it does.
I'm talking about.
You can see with that soldier bar. You don't?
No, I'm not talking about the goddamn rapist. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about
that nigga that car crashed.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about the judge. I'm talking about like if that's your daughter, if that's a fucking Hispanic person's daughter, she still got raped at the end of the day. So I don't give a fuck about that.
No,
that's not
Right, because you ain't listening to what the fuck I was trying to say.
Yeah, because what you're saying doesn't make sense. But studies have shown that they look at us as adults a lot quicker. Like it's not, that's just a child. They look at us as adults when they are 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
So they look at us as much
them, they
older.
have to be adults.
They look at us as much tougher and, they should have known better or growner. So, no, they never let us be a kid. They never let us be a child. You was a taller person. If you in that same situation, they going to look at you like you a grown-ass man.
Big black nigga.
Look at that nigga with 8. Look at them ears. You know that nigga grown.
That nigga look at least 32.
we gonna charge him as an adult, but them adult-ass ears.
With them grown-ass ears.
But that ain't how shit do what I was saying. I was saying, like, if she was white, black, green, purple, or yellow, she still got raped.
Hey,
We
man.
weren't talking about her.
Hey, man.
But again, you niggas went to where you wanted to go. I was talking about, I don't give a fuck who raped her. She got raped.
Let Todd make his points that don't make points, man. What's wrong with y'all?
Okay, Todd.
Get them niggas.
I just like you talking, so I'm not even going to say again that you was
Shut
wrong.
the fuck up, then.
I'll shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Be wrong some more. Talk some
Todd
more.
1, Dummies 0. Good job, Todd.
Move on, man.
Kind of like Todd 1, Dummies 99. Shit. That's how Dez got to the
100.
Dez mouth.
He knew it.
Speaking of, I'm sorry. I guess white, green, blue.
Doesn't
black,
matter,
purple. ESPN hired a former Washington State star, NFL bus,
Super bus.
Ultimate bus.
the number 1 bus of all time, Ryan Leaf, as a college football analyst. We know that his history, DUIs, all the different kind of shit that he had, explosive blow-ups with the media. But he was able to land this pretty prominent job. What do y'all think about this? What are y'all thoughts? How do y'all feel about it? I don't know. Where y'all at?
I don't see what he did to deserve it.
Mhm.
I'll leave it at that.
I'm in a tricky spot. I do think it's white privilege, but then I also, can I really think it's white privilege if I see them giving people like Michael Irvin a job or Warren Sapp having a job, which are some black people as well who have gotten in trouble, had bad histories in certain situations, but they still got a job with ESPN or NFL Network or whoever. So I don't know. It's tricky. It's a tricky situation. I don't know. It kind of seems, when you think about it like that, kind of seems fair, but
you
I don't know.
named 2 people that are arguably the best to ever do it at their position.
well,
Well,
I ain't
but we
thinking
talking about
like
off the
that. I ain't
field
thinking
shit,
about it
right?
like that. I'm thinking we talking black and white privilege. At least I was.
And we see that not all analysts are always the best people at that.
This is
sport.
true.
But he's doing college football. He was a
He was
college
the truth.
football
That's
star. He
true.
was the truth. He wasn't a
Right.
bust in college
No,
football.
he wasn't.
He was
He
up for the Heisman.
Right.
I think
Finished second.
Charles Woodson won that year.
Yeah.
Did he?
If I can remember right.
Or was it Peyton? Did Peyton never won? It
Peyton
was Charles
never won,
Woodson did.
I
Because
think it was
Charles Woodson beat Peyton.
Yeah. So, it's not like he doesn't fit. Go to the NFL, you play at that level, you know the game.
Right.
He just was a bust. So, being an analyst, he's just talking about the game. Do we think that
like I said, first glance, I was thinking that, but then once I sat back and actually looked at it, I was like,
And I'll be honest,
He's
first
talking about
glance, I
what he
thought
do.
about like, man, all these great players are people who can be in that position, and you pick old Ryan Leaf.
Ryan Leaf.
But like you said, after I gave it a little bit more thought, you realize that maybe it's not so bad of a fit.
Yeah.
So
I think it worked. I don't know if it works because I've never heard him talk. Only time, well, he was a high school football coach and he talked real good, but then he got in trouble for breaking the houses and some shit. So I never saw him analyze a game though. I never saw him be a real good spokesman in the media, so to say. So I'm willing to see what he has, and if he's trash, he's gonna be trash, and I'm gonna let y'all know he's trash.
Yeah. I've only seen him talk out of anger. So.
Yeah.
yeah, we haven't
On the
seen-
blow-ups.
He been under the radar. So let's see what he do, and if not, we'll vote that nigga out. Like what's the little NBA nigga they trying to get rid of?
Oh, Ryan
Hollins.
Hollis.
Bum Holland. He be having some retarded
that
out
nigga,
take.
That nigga is trash.
They trying
He
to
is
get rid of old
absolutely the
Holland.
worst.
He couldn't hoop, now he can't talk.
Sheesh.
Staying in NFL, I definitely want to give a big shout out to Titans linebacker Derek Morgan. For those who don't know, he was a ex-NFL player now. He's retiring from the NFL and he's about to launch a $200 million opportunity zone fund. Yeah,
Isn't he young? Like,
Yeah, he was the ACC Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year in 2009 from Georgia Tech.
that's only 10 years in. So
Yeah, he
what,
was selected
30?
16th overall by the Titans. He basically said, and I thought this was dope. Let me make sure I find his quote. I'm at the time where my physically and mentally, it doesn't make a lot of sense to keep continuing. He said that basically I feel that I'm at peace with my decision. I feel that it's time for me to move on to other avenues.
And he putting $200 million into what again?
Opportunity zone. Basically, it's about funding real estate. And it's about acquiring real estate, acquiring properties, and flipping it. He just feel like while my mind is still fresh, while I'm still young, I want to use my talent, use my money, my education to start flipping houses.
He need to get with Lou Alding then. Because then we
Hey.
talked about on
Oh,
here.
he made,
Lou
yeah, we already talked about that.
But yeah,
so.
shouts out to him because like we say on this platform, it's always good to start in one avenue and branch it off into other things because, you know, football is great for the youngsters that's up and coming, but it's also great to have a what's next plan. Because football only lasts so long. When you think about the careers of these football stars, man, they can only go to 35, 36
That's old. That's
max.
crazy.
And most of them niggas not in there longer than 5 years. So you definitely need to have some type of plan for when you get out to sustain you for the rest of your life.
Right.
So sounds like he's definitely, coming from Georgia Tech, that's a great school. And my man is focused on what's next for him. So shouts out to him.
That's dope. Speaking of real quick NFL careers, happy birthday to Barry Sanders. 51st birthday.
51st. Yeah.
51st birthday to possibly arguably the best running back ever. Do y'all think he was?
It was always an argument between Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, and Barry Sanders. For the longest, I was a big Emmitt Smith fan. I definitely always liked Emmitt Smith. I played running back my whole life up until I got to high school. You know what I'm saying? And as I was young, I always thought Emmitt. As I got older, I realized the talent of Barry Sanders. Man, that man played with one other person. That was Herman.
Herman Moore.
Herman Moore, the receiver. And the receiver
Mitchell.
don't help you that much when you're a running back. But the things that he was able to do, and when you look at how close he was to breaking the record, and he retired years before Emmitt Smith.
Years before his prime, or not
Years,
before
he was
his prime
just
was
getting
over.
to his
in
prime.
it, right.
He was just there. Barry Sanders was amazing, man, the stuff that he was able to do. So, shouts out to him. I didn't watch much Walter Payton. I seen highlights. I watched some film on him, but I can only speak from a Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith conversation. And I'm going Barry Sanders.
Him and Sweetness for me. Walter Payton.
Sweetness. Gotcha.
You ain't watched no goddamn
Sweetness.
Like he's Todd, 95 now.
yeah.
Way older than you.
About 6 years old.
Way
So,
older than you.
remember
When
last?
was Walter Payton last year, bro?
I know they won the ring in '84.
84, 85 Bells.
85
They won
Bells.
championship.
How old were you? Like 10 at that time?
19.
They got a baby at that time.
Where them ears at?
No.
25.
Probably 90. If 89, 90.
Gotcha.
Somewhere in that area.
I got a little
You can
sneaky.
watch that and look
I got a
it
little
up if you want
sneaky
to.
3. Not sneaky, but one surprise probably.
Played with him on Tecmo Bowl. That's the only team I played with.
I got Barry, man. I think Barry is the best back ever, man. Not only did he only play with one other player, but by the time that man touched the ball, he had people in his face.
Yeah.
His offensive line wasn't blocking for nothing. So on
he
every
was
single
shaking the whole
highlight, he
team.
making 18 people miss to gain 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go him,
And
but
he had to.
he had no choice, and he still was super productive.
And I seen even on social media where a lot of people were saying, well, I mean, it was the times that he was at. Honestly, to me, that was a more physical game, meaning it was harder on a running
Them
back.
niggas' hands was getting knocked off.
Yeah, it's a lot
man.
of people. Like now, they don't play ISO football, man. Like, they don't pound the ball. You know what I'm saying? That man was running out the single back and getting things done. So
Nobody in front of him.
Yeah,
He
nobody.
had
in
Lawrence
front of him.
Taylor chasing him, man.
Yeah.
Lawrence Taylor snorting coke for the game, come knock your head off. Come on, man.
Hey man, you ever thought about that? Like I played football, but I've always sober. But have you ever like playing the game high? Could you imagine some shit like that?
Nigga, I can't go
Well,
to
you
work
never
high.
been high. Yeah, so that type of high.
That's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't. Man, you probably think this shit like a video game. You be running around there knocking niggas' head off.
Depends on if it's pre-workout. If it's the
Maybe
pre-work,
it's
a
like
higher
a
high,
pre-workout times 100.
probably so. So if so, then shit, nigga, I'd have been amazing.
Hey man,
I'd've
y'all
had
already
58
know how I'm
sacks,
gonna
too.
side on this. I'm going with Emmett. I'm gonna
Wait,
take his
before you
4
go.
point.
He died in 99, so I was wrong now, but he retired in 87.
So
Get him right.
how long you watched him then?
He retared in '87.
I was born in 81.
I was 3.
So 6.
That's when you was selling dope in the hood. Remember I asked you that last week?
Gucci here.
at the height.
I mean, I was selling dope until I was watching
Walter
Payton. Walter Payton. But I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm gonna take Emmitt Smith. I'm gonna take Emmitt Smith and his 4.2 yards of guaranteed carries. He's not gonna lose you. He's not gonna fuck up your whole possession.
Mm-hmm.
You as a quarterback, how would you feel if on first down your running back loses you 7 yards?
I'm okay if you get 18 on the next play.
And his average was always positive.
But what if you don't?
But
That's
what if
fucking up possession.
what if you're a quarterback and you
But-
understand that my line trash is
Right. So it's not his fault. I can't help it. He lost 7 yards simply because I gave him the ball 7 yards deep and he got touched when he was 6 yards deep.
Maybe he tries to do a double reverse and come back and try to make a play.
And maybe he had no choice.
Because he has the most lost yardage in history.
Mhm.
Who, Barry
So-
Sanders?
Yeah, Barry
Yeah,
Sanders.
he does.
Because all that shaking and shit.
Is Brett Favre good?
He had a lot of interceptions.
He was entertaining.
Was he good? That's all I asked you.
Beat around the bush.
I wouldn't want him to be my quarterback.
So you wouldn't
crazy
take Brett Favre as a quarterback?
I'll take Troy Aikman over here.
Do you look at the
I don't
you
know if
you,
that's- I
you
don't
sitting
know-
here
I don't
telling me
see why
about
that's-
numbers?
Right,
Do you see the
laughable.
difference in numbers? Troy Aikman compared to Brett Favre?
Yeah.
It's astronomical, my friend. It ain't even close. Other than the rings, it ain't even close.
But you play to win the game.
So was Bill Russell better than Jordan? I'm just asking if you're gonna base it off of that.
No, Bill Russell.
Exactly. So don't sit here and tell me that.
I'm gonna take Brett Favre.
I'm
Brett
taking
Favre,
over
period.
Troy Aikman.
Hell yeah,
I'm taking
because
him.
Troy Aikman had.
Y'all act like Troy Aikman was trash.
No,
not.
I
I'm
never
not.
I never said he was
I'm not.
His
trash.
percentage is way higher.
I would never
His
say
passing percentage is way higher
Missing the
than
point.
Brett Favre.
Me making that comparison wasn't me saying Bill Russell was trash.
no at all. But what I will say was Troy Aikman had Alvin Harper. He had Michael Irvin. He had Jay
Jay
Novacek.
Novacek.
He had Moose Johnson. He had Emmitt Smith. He had Leon Lett. He had Larry Allen. He had
Charles Haley.
Charles Haley. Let's keep going. Dion for a
He
minute.
didn't have Leon Lett. Why y'all name a defensive player?
Because they were on that
Because
team
they
that
was
helped
part
him
of
win
the
those
team
rings.
that
you
helped
talking
them
about.
get rings and get
Oh,
championships and
man.
shine. Come on, man. Like it is a huge difference. Name some Brett Favre superstars.
Name a Barry Sanders superstar.
That one wide receiver.
Yeah, I said hey.
Is Herman Moore in the
Herman Moore.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Nope,
If he ain't, he should be.
he's not.
Why? Would he be?
That nigga put up numbers.
You sure?
With who? You at quarterback? Shit. He was good to work. We had riding at peak one time.
Numbers was
Hey, Barry
real
Sanders, he's still on the single season
college.
in college, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Fuck all that. Nike versus Kiwi. I mean,
Dummy.
Kawhi Leonard. Who y'all got?
That's a big ass animal to fight, Kawhi. That's a big animal to fight.
I'm not saying I agree, but I think Nike gonna win this one.
I mean, I don't know, because I don't know the full ins and outs of it. And I just feel like if it's his product and he handled it properly, he should get the credit for it. That's just what I think. But we're going to see who...
It's over a hand, right?
Well, it's
The
over
claw.
the claw symbol, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like Nike had to countersue no matter what. They're going to take that fight. But I think at the end of the day, whoever's paperwork is better, whoever actually designed it and went through trademarking and doing all of that shit to the design.
Am I weird for looking at this battle like, damn, the little guy versus Nike?
Mhm.
That's crazy. Like, I really want to see who's going to come out. He tried to say that he made the claw. I saw that Nike countersuit was saying that, no, he didn't make that. We gave him that, and we gave him the run with it. And I'm interested to see who's going to win.
So what you mean? You say, are you crazy for seeing
I
it?
wanted to see it.
Like seeing, like, can the little guy really compete against Nike? Nike is a
That's what I
billion-dollar corporation.
I want to see that. We see how that turns out most times. Most times, not all. But hopefully this is one. I really don't care as far as big guy, little guy. I'll say that whoever really designed it, I hope they get credit for it. Whether it's Kawhi
Well, the
or
reason
Nike,
why I say
get credit.
big guy, little guy is because we see sometimes that little guy could have been the one to design it.
Right.
But big guy goddamn
Got more
use
money.
big guy
Right.
tactics
Right.
and win. That's
And
all
win.
I was
So
saying
hopefully if
about
the
that.
little guy did everything right, he gets his credit like he should.
Yeah. So we'll see how that pan out.
Kiwi, head ass.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumb
ass
some
dummy.
bitch. You.
Dumbass, dummy. A Florida man tries to steal a car, only to get in it and realize that it's a stick shift.
Niggas is dumb, man.
A would-be car thief in Florida, I don't know his name, Jalen Alexander, 25, tried to steal an elderly man's car while the man was placing his walker in the trunk. This is how trash this man is. He saw an older man who was on a walker and decided to try to rob him or steal his car, only to get in the car and realize that he couldn't drive a stick. Mr. Jalen tried to go up the street, realizing that he couldn't drive a stick, stalled multiple times until the police. Eventually, he hopped out, tried to run in, steal another car, but the police caught up with him, locked his dumb ass up. Did y'all see this story? Did we talk about it? If not, where y'all at?
That nigga was dumb for a long ass time. So
I'm talking about-
you know immediately that you can't drive a stick. You gonna
He
try.
still tried.
You gonna try to get up the street, nigga? How long you think
Like
you
it
got?
was a whole nother pedal that you've never really seen
Hey, you
before.
see that nigga picture though? He looked like, hey, I fucked up.
What the little shit in the middle do? Stupid. That nigga dumb, man.
I would have hopped out. Soon as I saw that, I would have hopped out so quick.
But that nigga was in first for so long. That bitch.
That bitch stalling out, smoking and shit. That's what happened to K. Right car in college, girl.
Hey,
Jermaine stole this shit and
it was.
left
I was
it
gonna
up
say that was dumb, but
which is dumber? You driving a stick and not being able to drive a stick, or you letting somebody drive your car that's a stick knowing they can't drive a stick?
no. I taught. Okay, story. I teach two dumbass niggas how to drive a stick.
And they passed when you taught them?
They could do it.
Okay.
Like go all the way up the block, stop lights, come back. Two dumbass niggas, Dominique Casper and Jermaine McAvey.
Okay, they whole name.
Yes, because I was pissed off about it. So I was comfortable with it, because like I got tired of driving everywhere. So I was like, all right, let me teach these niggas how to drive. So it'll be cooler. Get my keys. They make it to ours, which is two blocks away from the
Why you
door.
let them niggas drive your car 2 blocks down the street?
Cause they going to ours. Like, what the fuck could you do at ours?
And a stick, fuck it up.
No, but a big hill, boy, by L.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
No, it ain't no real.
Like, if you
that.
come that back way. Like, on
No,
the side
but
of
they're
L.
coming from Blunt, bro. They're coming from Blunt. All you gotta do is go in front of Blunt and go down the street.
And then on
You
the
It's
like
one
try no
stoplight.
stick, that's hard.
But they've shown me they could. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Y'all get the keys. I don't feel like going. I had something to eat already.
Dummy.
The next morning,
Dumb dummy.
I'm like, man.
The next morning.
Because it was late. It was stupid late. So, like, I wasn't looking for it no more. But I was like,
so you just let a nigga have your car and not worry about it till the next morning?
no, because these dumbass fuckers came back in.
Oh.
I was in a room like,
They didn't say nothing.
Studying.
no, it was one of those situations. I was in a room, not coming back out the room.
Studying.
Yeah, you was praying.
Yeah.
Studying.
Gotcha.
So in deep prayer. Deep prayer. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, I get in the morning. Cool. Hey, man. Fuck's my car. Oh, no. Where my keys at? Oh, man, we couldn't get it back in gear. I'm like, fuck you mean you couldn't get it back in gear? I don't know, where the fuck is my car at?
Was it parked somewhere safely?
It was parked that ass. Safe as fuck, but it was parked that ass. So, I mean, it wasn't a long walk, but
Nigga deserted your shit.
just left it. I had beats in the car and everything at that, during then. I'm like, man, y'all can't touch my shit no more. And they never drove my shit again.
That's how I learned how to drive a stick, though. I don't know why Trey trusted me with his shit, but I went from Homewood to Blunt Hall.
Oh, the T-Man 20.
Yeah, on Green Springs, they got hills and shit. I got stuck a couple times, but I ain't leave that bitch, though.
So you learn how to drive that shit by yourself?
Yeah. Well, you learn how to fully drive it when you're doing it by yourself. It's easier to do it if somebody's
But
in the
he
car
told you this is kind of,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The same way you taught them. I got to talk. Go to the light,
I
come
still
back.
to this day don't know how to drive. Man, if somebody got a stick shift, bring it to me. I want to learn how to drive that shit.
Ain't that hard.
And I really want to. I never learned
it's
how to
hard,
do it.
bruh. But
I always heard
once
once you get on a hill, it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, once you get it, unless you got to balance that bitch out up and down.
Let me
If
tell you what
can,
used to kill me,
I want
and y'all Mobile niggas can recognize this. That hill at the end of Dolphin Street, when you turn into, go to the airport, that little hill right there.
Yeah, so.
Boy, I got caught on that bitch one time, and it was raining. I was like, ooh, I'm finna learn today. I almost told that clutch up. But once you get it, because shit, my mama was teaching me, and I got out the car and said, fuck it, I don't even need to know how to drive. And just walked home.
Yeah. But for the man who tried to steal some shit, that's why you are the dummy of the week.
Dummy, man.
Dummy.
Went on a big dummy. Big dummy rant.
He just couldn't go a whole podcast. He just couldn't go a whole podcast, man. He just had to say something. What else? We miss anything? Y'all notice that I ain't had no random stuff tonight?
Yeah, I'm got sick of your goddamn questions.
Yeah, I got y'all in trouble every week.
I ain't been getting in trouble, though. That's been the thing.
You remember that Corey Holcomb special when he said that all you got to do is subtly say it, and then as they get used to it, then they get like the government shit. Like, hey,
it's no more Cliff.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, we good.
Let's test that shit.
I quickly saw. What you want to know? What you want to know?
Let's see how far we can really go.
Stuart Scott, man, happy birthday, Stuart Scott. He would have
Heavenly birthday.
He would have been 54 today.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow. My boy had some sayings, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that commercial was trash with the little dance when he dropped that bitch, though. And it was on the table.
Stuart Scott was always a beast
That
at
was
what he
dope,
did.
man.
So, shouts out to Stuart Scott.
Definitely a pioneer.
Trump said he trying to help ASAP. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else.
And I guess like that. We'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never gonna leave. You dig?
Aloha.
Yeah, bitch, you.
That mean hello, don't it?
I think it mean hello and goodbye.
You might be right.
Look at that. My boy Trill with
Teach
that
that
one.
nigga, man.
There you go.
You gonna find the one that's gonna stick.
We'll be back at episode 6,000.
Dead man.
Dummy.